Hey everyone, so this week we're talking about stress. Something I would know nothing about now because my degree finished yesterday. I've never felt so de-stressed in my whole life. So like my main tip for not being stressed is not having any work. Now if that doesn't work, you actually want to pass your GCSEs, A-levels, degree / anything else you may be doing. It's probably not the best advice, so I'm going to try and come up with something else. I'm going to come at it as a slightly different angle. I think everybody else's advice has been really good this week, and I totally agree with it all, but I want to try and say something different, just because, and as usual I'm going to come approach it in a slightly more philosophical way, because that's the kind of arsey person I am. You're stressed. Okay, I understand. Why are you stressed? Because you've got loads of work to do. Okay. Why have you got loads of work to do? Because you want to pass something, a degree, an exam, some kind of qualification. Why do you want to pass that qualification? Where is it going to get you? Hopefully there will be some kind of positive answer to that, even if it's something like GCSE maths or science or something, and you don't like maths or science, you know you're never going to go into maths or science, and you know why you're doing it. Think about the reasons why you're doing it. You're doing it so that you can get that essential GCSE to go and do exactly what you want afterwards. So this is kind of like a gateway, a key to you doing exactly what you want to do later. And trust me, stuff like that is important. It's annoying, I hate it too, but yes, it is a gateway. So try and think about that, and think about why you're doing something and the importance of it and the effect that it will eventually have on your life. And that does actually motivate me quite a lot. Also with like exams, I don't really feel like I want to do, but I know I have to pass the module to get to the good modules that I really do want to do, and thinking about those modules that I really do want to do and thinking about getting a degree and how good that'll feel really helps me kind of be like, right, let's see the bigger picture here. Let's see the big picture. What am I working towards? Not just what is happening in 1917 in this tiny, cataclysmic, ridiculous little section of history. What is happening in this whole module, and what is happening in my degree or my A-levels, and what does that mean to the rest of my life? And hopefully it will mean a lot, and it means that it's something that you really want to do. So yeah, I'd say motivation in a kind of broader self-global sense. What is that? What does that even mean? Is really important. Also, what really helps me is when I'm thinking in this kind of mindset is Dr. Pepper. What is the worst thing that can happen? I know sometimes it's horrible to think about, but I think it's worth thinking through, and because that's the kind of nightmares you have, and that's why you don't sleep, because you don't want to have these kind of thoughts about what will happen if you fail. But you have to confront those things. You have to confront the eventuality where you do fail. Are you going to die? No. Are you going to lose members of your family because you failed an exam? No. Are you gonna still have enough money to eat? Probably. Like, yeah, and exams are important, and a career option is important, and a university is important, but I think if anybody's ever lost somebody close to them, or anybody has been without money or without opportunity at all, then they will tell you that it's really not going to be the end of the world, which it genuinely isn't. And I've really flunked some exams before, and it hasn't, I'm still here, I've just finished my degree, I'm probably going to get a 2-1, I might even get even better, so like, come on guys, it's going to be fine, it's going to be fine eventually. And if it is not fine, you can rant to us all on YouTube about it. So there's always some kind of camaraderie to look forward to, even if you do fail. And I think often when I think about the worst thing that can happen and how I would deal with that, kind of lift something off my shoulders. I'm a bit like, oh, okay, oh, I was seeing really cramped then, that's good that I sat up. It lifts something off my shoulders, and I'm like, okay, so isn't this important? So I just need to do it, and I just need to do it well, and I need to be calm about it. And that's not an excuse for you to like, I can deal with failing. That's not an excuse for you to go, okay, I won't try, because trying is the most important thing. And like, I think you will win if you try and do your exam, because the trying is the kind of that's what defines you. It's not whether you get a good mark or not, it's whether you try. I think that's what really defines your personality and defines how you see yourself and your own kind of emotional esteem. Because if you know you've tried, you know that you are the kind of person you want to be. If you haven't tried, then like, I think it's probably worse for me to pass an exam really well and know I haven't tried, rather than fail an exam and know I've tried. Because really what you're doing education for is to to better yourself. Like, come on. And that's not just, and you can't just measure that in the kind of marks that you come out with. Like, so this is the kind of time, guys, where you're making who you are. So get the hell down to it. I don't even know how this came so preachy. I think it's because I think it's because I watched Sister Act 2 yesterday, and it was very like, if you want to be somebody and you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. And I think that's very true. Thank you, Whoopi Goldberg, for bringing that into my life, because I think it changed my life in some way. So on that deep note, I'm gonna go and party because I'm finished. It's so amazing. I'm the last person in my house to finish. I mean, I'm lying. I'm the first person in my house to finish, and to say it feels good is an understatement. I love you all, and I'll see you next week.